Hello everyone and welcome to Evolution Edge channel. Today we're going to be talking about the richest superheroes in the Marvel universe. While many superheroes have some form of wealth, there are those who stand out with their opulence and riches that could make even the wealthiest real-life billionaires green with envy. So without further ado, let's dive into the top 10 richest Marvel superheroes. Starting off our list at number 10 is Moon Knight, aka Mark Spector. Some people incorrectly refer to Mark as the Marvel Comics version of Bruce Wayne. Moon Knight and Batman are very different characters, but there is one place where they are very similar. They both have a secret identity who is a rich playboy. Of course, this is one of many personalities for Moon Knight. However, like Mark Spector, he invested the money he earned as a boxer and mercenary and became rich from that investment. He has enough money to afford the gadgets, weapons, and vehicles he uses as Moon Knight, with an estimated net worth of around $2.3 billion. Next up at number 9 is the leader and founder of the X-Men, Professor Charles Xavier.
One of the many spectacular things my mutation allows me to do is that I can read your mind. I think I'd rather ask you about the Jupiter missiles America are currently placing in test.
Charles Xavier was born into a wealthy family and inherited his family's money. That's why he has money for something like the Xavier Institute, a huge mansion in a wealthy suburb. He also has enough money to design gizmos, tools, weapons, and vehicles that the X-Men have used over the years. Xavier has spent a lot of his fortune, but he is investing money. The fact that he is a psychic makes you wonder if all his investments were really invented and thought out by him, but still his fortune is approximately $3.5 billion.
We're here to stay, Mr. President. The next move is yours.
You want me to trade in my car for a Jetta just because you flunked out of every private school?
Coming in at number 8 is Norman Osborn, the arch-nemesis of Spider-Man. Norman is rich for almost the same reason as Tony Stark. He took over Oscorp, following in the footsteps of his industrialist father, Amberson Osborne. Norman was able to build a company with huge success where he grew stronger, while the world didn't know he was a mentally ill Green Goblin on the side.
A word to the not-so-wise about your little girlfriend. Do what you need to with her, then broom her fast.
Even after he lost at the end and seemed to lose everything, Norman Osborn was too smart for that. He had his own money, and the wealth spread all over the world, so that the United States government could not even rumple his fortune. Osborne's net worth is about $10 billion.
Fine.
No problem. I'll make a few calls.
No, I couldn't accept it, sir.
I respect that. Want to make it on your own steam.
At number 7 is Emma Frost, the White Queen of the Hellfire Club and member of the X-Men.
Emma Frost. The simple fact is you cannot operate Cerebro without a telepath.
Emma Frost is another Marvel Comics character with massive wealth. She was the heiress to the Frost fortune and used it to invest in several companies over the years. It also helped that she was a psychic, and that helped her when it came to investments and business deals. She was also a member of the Hellfire Club, where only the richest people in the world were allowed. There is one more point to which attention should be paid. Emma can turn into a diamond, which means she is also valuable physically. In monetary terms, the state is estimated at about $11 billion.
Excellent question. Though I wouldn't call it a war exactly. That suggests both sides stand an equal chance of winning.
Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four.
Next up at number 6 is Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic of the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four weren't always rich, there have been many ups and downs through their existence where they almost lost all the time. With that said, Reed Richards has one of the greatest minds in the world and has invented several groundbreaking devices. When someone like Richards creates something, he can make money very quickly with his new patents. Finally, thanks to Reed siding with the government in the first Marvel Civil War, the government returned all the money it had previously seized. Richards' fortune is now estimated at about $12 billion.
Sacrifices must be made.
Coming in at number 5 is Wilson Fisk, also known as the Kingpin of Crime. Everyone who has a higher value than this kingpin has either inherited their wealth or is the source of the country's growth. Fisk, on the other hand, made all his money the old-fashioned way through petty street crime, gambling, solicitations, extortion, and as a spice dealer. It's a law-abiding enterprise for Wilson Fisk.
Tomorrow, my collider.
He often said that he was a poor child for a drug addict father. With that in mind, Fisk's place in the very wealthy markets of the Marvel Universe is very impressive. Its estimated financial cost is $40 billion.
Give me a hand, will you? Give me something. Okay.
At number 4 is Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. When you look at the richest characters in the Marvel Universe, most people immediately think of Tony Stark. Despite his life's ups and downs, Stark retained control of his family business, which was extremely successful. Stark Enterprises started out as a weapon developer, but then Stark grew up and deliberately took his technology to other areas to help the world, not destroy it. He is a genius and is constantly coming up with new inventions that he has patented, and his wealth is growing more and more. The richest Marvel character on this list who is not the ruler of a country. Stark's net worth is about $80 billion.
Are you Tony Stank?
This is Tony Stank. You're in the right place. Thank you for that.
Coming in at number 3 is Victor Von Doom, aka Dr. Doom, the arch-nemesis of the Fantastic Four. Dr. Doom is a supervillain who at times turns out to be untouchable. This is because he is the monarch of the sovereign state of Latveria. He is also a good ruler for his people and makes sure no one goes hungry in his country. That is why, with few exceptions, his people love him. And he can take care of his people through his personal wealth. He has several patents for the electronics he invented and owns all the assets of his country. Doom is valued at around $100 billion.
The seas and oceans of the world, any who enter the waters will face my wrath.
Number 2 is Neymar, the Submariner and the Prince of Atlantis. Neymar is the Lord of the Oceans and the Prince of Atlantis. He claimed almost everything that modern society has lost in the oceans. That adds up to billions of dollars of lost treasures. He has access to something that almost no one can achieve. However, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Neymar is also the owner of Oracle Incorporated in corporate America. Although he cares little for the outside world, he knows that a huge fortune will help him maintain his status in the world at large. His fortune is estimated at about $260 billion. And finally, at number 1 is Chala, the Black Panther and King of Wakanda. Chala is the leader and king of the most technologically advanced country in the world. Since he rules this country, he has access to two things: technological progress and vibranium. This makes Wakanda one of the richest countries in the world. According to Marvel Comics, vibranium costs $10,000 per gram, and that adds up quickly. Chala's net worth is estimated to be around $90.7 trillion, making him not only the richest superhero in the Marvel Universe, but also one of the richest fictional characters of all time. Chala uses his wealth to fund and develop advanced technologies, support his people, and protect the world from threats.
I never yielded! And as you can see, I am not dead!
Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the net worth of these adorable characters. If you think we missed any rich superheroes you think should be on this list, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay up to date with our latest videos. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time.